Welcome back to Oral Tradition, my friends. Welcome back, each and every one of you. I missed you, and here I am today, and we are going to do the hot topic segment of Oral Tradition. And today I'm going to do a follow-up of prearranged funerals. This is a part 2. It is long coming, but it's here. And there's going to also be a part 3 and possibly a part 4, because I don't want the videos to be very long. So it's a long argument, and there's going to be a part 4, I believe. Also, I have a video from another guy who tells us why it's not so important for you to do an expensive funeral. It is actually not wise to do an expensive funeral, and I will leave the link to his video on YouTube in the description box. Now, we know that our funeral is our responsibility. I would say if you're over 30 and working, your funeral is your responsibility. Not your mother's, not your father's, not your sisters, not your relatives. It is your responsibility. But if you die, if you live your life a certain way and you die and don't have any money to bury yourself, well, there are sites that you can go on, and there are funeral parlors, funeral services who can help you to bury the dead free of cost. You just have to surf the net and you'll find it, right? So that's why I'm saying funerals are not that expensive. And when a person is dead, I don't care what they said they wanted when they were alive. When they die, you're not left no money to do it, so you can't make no claims. And when you're dead, you're dead. You're not seeing anything, you're not hearing anything. Don't let anybody fool you. Oh, my mother is not going to like that. She cannot like nothing because she's dead. Your brother, your father can't like anything because they're dead. They're not seeing anything. You understand? They can't see one thing that you're doing to them, right? You just surf and you find what you can do, how you can get help to bury the dead. Because I believe that if you can't bury yourself, the government should chip in, especially if you're a person who pay taxes, but that is just my opinion. Now, there are several ways of taking care of the corpse after a person dies, right? Whether you have money or you don't have money, these are some of the ways you can take care of the burial. First, you can donate the body to science, and the hospital will come and pick up the body for free. And they need bodies to dissect and operate and everything. I mean, they need them for training for doctors and nurses. So you see that is very important. Okay. You can also get the cheapest box. When you go to the funeral home, you can ask them to give you the bare essentials. You can ask them, get the price list and see what they have available, and take the cheapest thing, especially if you have lived a fulfilled life and you're not trying to be extravagant at your last moment. You know, you don't want to spend a lot of money for your remains to go into the ground, because it's going into the ground, you know, and you know how hard you work for your money, and you know you might have family members that need help. Why would you want to bury all that money? So you get the markdown ones, the markdown boxes, because remember, those are not on display. No, they're not going to tell you about those. You have to ask questions, ask the relevant questions, and they'll give you the right answers. You understand? Because I'm telling you, these funeral directors, they want to take everything from you, especially if you have a life insurance. They will take everything from you. Now, these are hard economic times. So this video is not necessarily for the rich. It's for poor people who struggle when they have a loved one dies and they can't hardly bury them and they have to be scraping here and there. They look at money, to bury the dead. This is not necessary, and you don't have to feel guilty. No, Black people in general, we love to be extravagant and we want to have big funerals, and we are doing it for people. No, you can't live your life for people. And if you're burying your relative, you don't have to watch what people say, because whether you bury them good or not, they're going to talk, because that's how people are. You understand? It is so sad, but that's how it is. Even if they don't have money to bury themselves, they still want to criticize you about, oh, she could have given him a better box, or she could. Listen, it's not your business. Bungle no fear, you not pull it. Leave people business alone, right? We don't have any money to give funeral directors, so we're going to do it the cheapest and the most economic way. Now, there are some boxes that we used to get chicken back in Jamaica. For those of my viewers who are Jamaicans, we used to have the chicken back box. It sweats, but it doesn't leak out the bloody water out of the chicken back. They have those boxes too for dead people, but they are not telling you. You have to go and ask, and those are biodegradable. They are environmentally friendly. These boxes are very good to bear in, because it is, like I said, it is environmentally friendly. Now you have some rich people who have money, or even some people who are just regular people, but they want to bury their relatives into a metal coffin or a metal casket. That is very dangerous, because it can get into the waterway and it can make people sick. Even the balm that they use on the dead can also get into the waterway and make people sick. It is very carcinogenic. It is cancerous. So I don't see where that is necessary. And that is one of the reasons why prearranged funerals are very important. Now, when I think about the Jews, they bury their dead within 24 hours. After 24 hours. The Muslims, basically the same, 1 to 2 days. The Hindus, 1 to 2 days. But like Black people in general and Christians, they have this long, drawn-out thing. And you have to pay the funeral director every day that the body is at that place. So if it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're going to have to pay for that. Why? It is not necessary. When you're dead, you need to go now. You don't need to have you hanging around because you're dead. You can't walk, you can't talk, you're going to stink. You understand? So I believe it is very, very important that people think about their money, their hard-earned money. Don't give it to funeral directors. Stop show off yourself and start doing the right thing. There's a lot more that you can do with money. You understand? There's a lot more you can do with money. Money is not something that is easily accumulated or gotten. You have to work hard for it. So for my children, even though, like I said, I have in previous video, I said I have my life insurance, but me I beg you know, my children, me I tell you no, I want to know if you see that video here. Me no want to know go give a funeral director the world me little quatty, because me work hard for me money. You understand? Me no want to no give them. Me have me have my grandchildren and me want them to spend it and if they even want to eat it and get fat, I feel my money. Me no want to know go use it and give a funeral director, because they are a bunch of thieves. You understand? So all the people who love to criticize people when they have a little small funeral, you can do what you're doing. You understand? You can continue to criticize and talk. But a funeral is supposed to be a small family matter, not a big thing for you can eat big food and drink and get drunk and revel. No, that's not what a funeral is all about. It's a time of mourning because you lost a loved one, and it should be something sacred and private. So then big reveling will not go on, and then big funeral and a carry on. It's not necessary. You understand? So we really need to take a grip on ourselves and our money that we have to work so hard for. Yes, a long time. I tell you, I'm really passionate. And the part 4 is going to be about a walk in the graveyard. And I did that paper in a school years ago from 1999. And I have it, and that is going to be the 4th part to the prearranged funeral. Listen, man, when you save no money, man, buy good food and eat, buy good tonic and drink, buy vitamins, good vitamins. I mean, look at one them when I have much nutrients in them. They have it's labeled. Oh, you have vitamin B6, but look at the percentage and how much. Buy the good one, them at the health food store, and make sure you check it out. Take care of yourself that you can live long and healthy. And even if you don't live long, you want to be healthy. Take care of yourself. Eat good food. Fix up yourself and look nice. You understand what I'm saying? You no give a funeral director all your little money. Because then we take away everything. If your policy is 100,000, they want the funeral to be 100,000. Yeah, man. I wish some of them are watch me right now for them realize that I know so them original. A rip-off. Them a fraud. You understand? Anyway, do not forget to like and share the video. And please leave a comment. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. I'm coming back with a part 3 and part 4. I don't know what the part 5, but this is a conversation that has to continue. All right? So until next time, take good care of yourself. That when you die happy, and you have a nice small funeral. They have a nice small funeral for you, and all is well, and you not leave your family in a debt. Because some people take all 2 years to pay for funeral, and then we mash up your credit feet, you know, if you not pay them, you know. So we have to be careful and be wise. All right, talk to you again.